Yeah, they kill it. That's why they keep you in the shadows. But they're only shadows, and they wouldn't be there if it wasn't for the light. And if that light's inside of you, what are they going to do? Try to get to it, right? So that they don't fade, because they're shadows. They can't be if it's not for light. And if you're fading, what does that mean?
That means that they got to work harder.
Right.
My mom was
Listen,
there. My
what
brother.
creates the shadows?
Light. That's what I just said.
It does. But listen, the more the shadow, the darker. Always.
The dark was here before the light. We started in darkness.
I know,
Shadow's
shadow
on
backwards is wusha.
So therefore, that leads me to the question, why did it go backwards? If the dark was here before the light, and the dark created the light then, right? So why do they say that the dark is the bad? Does that mean our Creator is the bad guy, and He cast the good guy who was fighting for the light down? And that we're all just being kept here as bad people because we chose to have our own free will, like they say in the Bible at the angels?
Because light is creation. It creates things like
But
trees,
darkness
plants,
created light.
and darkness, you have nothing.
Dark matter
There's
is stronger.
Empty.
Emptiness.
But the dark matter had to be the power, or else it wouldn't have been able to create the
All that
planets, the
matters
water,
is
the light,
The
everything.
dark matter is actually the matter that's in space. Goblin, black holes.
Okay, that's what I'm saying. So,
Evil is. That's
no,
evil.
But what really matters is the good.
exactly,
And
it
how
could be
good you are,
backwards.
and just be what you want to be. And don't worry about it, because I won't worry about
Yeah,
that
the
shit.
true good is loving yourself no matter what, and thinking that everything you do in that moment is the right choice, no matter what that choice is or what direction it goes in. It's if it's the right one for you, because it wouldn't be wrong,
I know
because
I've
God
made-
wouldn't let
I've
you
made
make a
years
wrong
in my
decision,
life,
right?
Yeah, I made a lot of wrong choices, and I'm gonna try as long as I got my mind clear to make the right choices.
Right? But I mean, don't you feel like if it was truly wrong, because God doesn't make mistakes, right? The Creator makes no mistakes. Therefore, He knows the beginning and the end.
Wait a minute.
So
That's
therefore,
not right.
everything
That's not right.
that somebody else
Because
does,
he does make mistakes because
He made
tried
me,
to
I
make,
know.
He tried to make the perfect human, the perfect man, and we weren't perfect.
No, we were
So
made
that's
in
why
His
Jesus
light.
died for that, is because
Our flesh.
No,
of our
He made you perfect because that's perfectly how He made you. You're an artist. You're an artist's
when
production,
Adam
and an
took that
artist
bite of
creates
the apple,
perfection,
that's when we
no matter
were
how
wrong.
imperfection it is.
And he said,
That's what makes
he
it
said- he
perfect,
said
is
to
its
Adam, he said,
imperfections.
why are you hiding yourself from my eyes? Come out so I can see you. And he was
That's
covering
because
himself
He
like
was
this.
ashamed
He
after
was covering
knowing
himself like this after biting
that He was
the
naked.
apple of knowledge. You know what I mean? He knew that it was wrong to be naked.
Because we wasn't supposed to be, we're supposed to be stupid and blissful. Bliss is happiness. We don't question anything. We live by His word, which is off the earth. We work for our food. Right. We live off of nature. We do like Indians, basically, and you never waste anything, and you always put back what you take. The way of the Wicca, the nature way, is the way of the true way it was supposed to be, like Indians. And all those cultures believe in the same thing. Buddha and all of them, they all have the same beliefs. It's just every part has its own little weird twist to cover something up, like the Christians and Jews that we know of and stuff like that twist out that whole little interpretation of the Bible. And it's all metaphorical, but still, yeah.
I'd like to add to that. I'd like to say there's Judaism, Buddhism, Christianity,
All great,
Catholic,
yeah.
Protestant.
All twisted in their own way, but yet all great.
All that really matters is
what
what's
you believe
inside you.
in something
Exactly.
positive.
Yes.
See, listen. We really don't know who the hell, who is what, who's God, whose God is God.
We were seeds
Just
like
because,
a plant.
listen,
We were seeds like a plant.
Christianity is not the oldest religion at
No,
all.
That's
It's not.
right.
Correct.
We are. That's the new. That's.
Jesus
we're
married
still,
a prostitute
We're still in our
and had
young
babies
days
with her.
of
He protects
early
the host
development
That's
compared
the man
to
I like.
other religions.
because she
You know?
cried on his feet and let him know that doesn't matter. She loved him.
You know, the
She
Vatican
did what
is the
she
most
had to do.
powerful organization
She had to make money. I don't blame her.
The Vatican.
I would have to say the Catholics.
That's the Vatican.
No, but
Or the Mormons. The Mormons are.
They
Yeah.
build wood.
don't you think
They
though
can
that
build whatever they want, but I'm telling you, they are buying up everything. They
They're
got
the
secret
devil.
organizations. They have Masons. They got all kinds.
do you
of
know
shit.
that the Jews
But
were
they're not the
their
oldest.
culture?
They're young.
You know how they got the Star of David and all that shit?
Yeah.
The people that started the Judaism and everything, they were satanic. They were devil worshippers, and that was their symbols. The star and the circle and all this shit. They were the ones that were in control of all the funds, the cash that kept the town going. They were Satanists.
Yeah,
And they grew it on religion, though, to make these people think that they were good people. So they took their symbol off of their house that they had, which was the satanic symbol of the star and the circle, and they turned it into the Star of David and took on it as the Jewish star. That's weird, right?
Why start David? Who's David?
I mean, I forget all that, but like that's how they got their star in the beginning. Was it came from Satan worshippers posing as good people because they were the ones that kept the town alive because they were the only ones that had the money.
David is David and Goliath.
David and Goliath. Yeah.
Oh yeah, David and Goliath, giant shit, and Cain and Abel and all that. Man,
He did so much for the Jews. They made him a priest or
Now we got these ISIS people. I'm thinking, you know, seriously though, they're, you know, in the end, ISIS gonna be the ones that's like macking out on shit, man. They gonna be chopping motherfuckers' heads off, and everybody gonna be joining that shit.
Let me say something.
ISIS backwards is ISIS.
Let me say something.
ISIS backwards is ISIS.
Let me say something serious. The country England, okay, one family, one loyalty for hundreds and hundreds of years. You know why?
The devil.
You know, no. You know why? Because their family conquered the other family, and
Yeah,
no one
battle.
else in power took it over. But the Muslims
And
are
inbreds.
taking over England, and that's going to be the next
Terrorizing
one.
England.
That's going to take over the.
Those who control the people
Period.
stay in power. The people back the ones
They're overtaking
with the money. You got the money, you got the people's backing, you are the power.
This shit's all fucking prophesied. It's all happening.
Exactly. It's weird. It's creepy and weird, and I'm afraid that I'm gonna have to be like a destructor in the end. And
I don't give a
it's scary.
shit about the Muslims.
That means I
don't care
might
about
be the
any
ruler
that
of
shit,
ISIS or something.
but
I don't
my
know.
own thing.
Still
Care
freaky.
about your family.
Yeah, and if they want to Muslim up, and if they want to be fucking whatever, let them be. Who's the king of the hill gets it.
I'm all for
You know what I
all that,
Whoever the
whatever.
king of the
If
hill,
it's the same
like-
guy that
like
I'm
in
thinking
the
it's supposed to
history,
be,
Okay, the king of the hill is the king.
but no
Period.
God,
If
no
you-
God
if you can conquer it,
would be
if
a
you can
king
conquer it,
saying, kneel before
conquer
me,
it and be
or
that.
stand behind me, or
Yeah.
stand at my knee.
It's
He would
fine.
say, battle with me side by side, as
There's always wicked people.
side by side, not at
Okay.
my knee, not behind me.
Okay, well.
You see my
regardless-
point? Don't be kneeling down, and a true king wouldn't do that.
No, but.
And if he
you
is a true
lose,
king,
though,
he wouldn't expect people to be
King George,
subservient
King
or
James.
slaves or kneel before him. He would be fighting with his people
King
side
John.
by side as friends, the same, equals, side by
Yeah.
side.
But when they lose, then what? They lose. And then, the
And
next
then they
power,
lost
family
side
of
by
power.
side when they lost.
Yeah.
They stood by their king side by
But
side,
they
not
lost.
kneeling at his side,
The
not bowing
powerful
before
is
him
gonna
and
be
dying
the
for
king,
him.
Period.
All that shit to me really, all that matters out of all that is there's two opinions, and it's all about personal belief.
You gotta look at the history.
Would you
history-
want to stand
history
side by
tells
side with a
you.
king or be told to kneel at his side?
We're talking about the
No,
history.
I'm
You
talking
gotta
about
know
if
history
you
before
were going to
know
have to
history.
go to battle with your king, would you rather be side by side with him, or would you be told to kneel before him and get your head lopped off for him first?
Depends on
It
if the
depends.
king got my respect.
I don't think the king.
And how would he
even
have
be
your
there.
respect
He'd have to.
He's behind the line.
if he
watching the
told
whole
you
fight.
to kneel down before him and die first? Is that
He'd have
respect?
to be a good king.
He didn't have to be a great king.
Wouldn't he have to say, "You are my equal and stand beside me
But
as one,
If we're his equals, then
my
why,
best friend"?
why do we not live behind his walls?
That would be true respect, true
You know what I mean?
equality.
If
There
we're,
is somebody out there that is. We are living behind just a couple of people's
wall.
power
Yeah.
walls. Donald
Yes.
Trump is one of them.
Huh?
Donald Trump's one of them.
Donald Trump?
He's Biden's president.
Listen, but
They're all
his mouth
fucking.
gets him in trouble.
He can afford it. That's
no,
why he keeps doing
he
it.
can't afford to lose this race, and he's losing now.
They're
Even
all
if he
losing,
loses-
man.
Even if he
Because they're all twisted.
Hey, listen, if he becomes president,
Each one of them is twisted
we
in
are
their own
gonna be in
fucked
the
up
world
way,
of
man.
trouble.
Yeah, he's not going to become president. But listen, even if he loses, he won.
Yeah, because he's the one
He's
that's
got so
willing
much
to fight.
Publicity now.
Yeah, okay, well.
He's
if you're
also
gonna follow
willing to
along what
fucking
he's
stand
gonna
at those
do, if
fucking
he doesn't win,
borderlines and keep
like
his
build the
fucking
wall
guard, like he
and
says.
and all that.
He could try. He could try to
Is
do
he
it.
gonna build that wall? Is he gonna fucking go and
He ain't got
do
any-
No,
things?
but
not.
he's the only one that's standing there saying he will stand against that wall and fucking fight all the people, other people
That's
that are
'cause he has
fighting
the money to
against it.
back up.
He's
Because
gonna be
he
the
wants to
president by not being
protect,
president.
and most people are there about that fucking protection wall before they are anything else.
Listen, if somebody else becomes president, right? Boom, someone's president. They're gonna have to before
They
they
all
get anything
suck,
done. Before they get anything
It has to go
done,
through Congress.
they're gonna have to go through Donald Trump.
Yeah, but he doesn't. You know who controls this country? Period.
Money.
The Congress.
Money.
Money.
The Congress. Period.
Congress approves war.
The
Money.
Congress approves everything.
Everything.
But money's not going to be
It
any
has
good
to go to
anymore.
the
It's
president,
going to go back into
go
the
to
trade
Congress,
and barter
go back to
shit.
the president, and then go to the Congress.
Who
Done.
has the money?
Done.
Who has the money?
And then what happens when the money's no
Congress.
longer in control because there's no value to the money anymore?
Nope.
You got to think about that.
$15
Money's going
now.
under, and it's going to be worthless, and then people are going to be
Who
the
you want
money.
as president?
They're going to go back into slavery,
yeah,
and people are going
honestly,
to be what buys things.
I don't have a choice.
Who?
I don't.
I think they all suck, and I don't choose none of them either.
I
I
think
think
we're
each
not
one of
gonna
our
win that,
choices suck, and I think we
She
should
can't
just
tell the
live
truth.
as independent.
man. Neither can Trump.
No, well, of course.
Neither can Trump. He's changed
I think it's
his,
going to be a
he's
breakdown.
changed
I think
his,
she'll get walked
his
all over.
policies about 20 times so far running for president.
She'll get
Saying
walked
he's
all
this
over.
and that, and he's going to do this and he's
And
for that.
it's-
And it's
They're
He
all
knows
doing
he's not
that.
gonna become president.
They're
He's
all
still
doing
gonna be
that. They're
president.
all
He's
playing
gonna
each
become
other's
president, so
softness and
they're
fucking making fun of each other
He's
like
gonna be a
school
big
children.
fucking
It's
thing.
fucking
There's
really
no way.
ridiculous. I can't
He's
vote
gonna-
for
it's
somebody
gonna be
like
big.
that. I can't
But
even
he
think
wants to
about
run
it.
the country.
he
It's petty.
he is going to run nothing.
They're going to
except for
destroy it.
a fixed fucking presidential candidate fucking election. Because that's what money does. Period.
They're going to cause the bring down
If they
of
did
this
that,
country.
if they
ISIS is
caught
going to
him
end
doing
up
that,
taking
that'd be the
over.
best thing that can happen.
That's what I think. I think Muslims and ISIS are going to be the rulers
It's
that are
not-
going to
it's
take
just
out the
not-
fucking
Muslims are
world.
right.
Hey, listen.
It's going to come
It's
down to
not
those.
just-
Yeah, but
listen
there's
to me.
separate
Can I
sides of the
talk?
Muslims.
Can I talk?
There's two different groups of the
It's
Muslims.
not just Muslim. It's Americans with Muslims. It's every other
Yeah, I
race with
know.
Muslims. They have every
There's
race.
I don't know if you
With
guys
them.
know about
Different
the
races with them.
do you know about
It's Muslims with radical beliefs.
do you know, and what my kid told me is that
Yeah.
it's like when I was in school, I remember all the different mixed breeds and stuff that came.
They're hiding
Okay,
behind
But
the religion
it's just
that
like
they're
I thought.
religious.
My kid confirmed it to me. He said that they when he was in school, they were all plotting and planning. It's all the kids that were not halves of half and white, half and black, not kids that were half Indian, half Russian, shit like that, but kids that came from all around the world that moved here and became half American, half say Russian, half Italian, half Cuban, and bred out like that. And they're more than a half breed, but quarters of breeds
Smart
all
genius
blended
kids.
together, and it's
Or
going
not-
to be a
or-
blended union of
hybrids.
yes, and that's what's battling. That's what we're battling right here, like nowadays, is because that's who's taking over the computer. That's why all this weird shit online, and all of our kids are the ones that are behind this shit.
Okay, well, who's killing all the blacks with the pills?
And Anonymous, and ISIS,
Blacks?
and all them
No.
fuckers.
Someone's killing
It's all
the
of our
blacks
kids from
with
each
narcotics.
country.
The majority of them were black. So it's someone.
You know who gets a heavy narco addiction? Is addicts that are trying to quit and clean.
But
Well, yeah, because it's easier to come down off of something when you've got
they
someone else to
also- they
ease you
also
off of
can be
it.
in sports and
Oh yeah,
addicted to it.
everybody. Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because of the pain. It's not just them.
You could have a toothache and have to go get one of those. Be like, oh, half says tooth's killing you.
But who's,
And then they get you, all of a sudden you have to buy that off of
who's
somebody
killing
you
them
know.
off? I think it's a
Say
doctor.
say it's
Someone-
somebody you know, though.
someone, the pharmaceutical business.
You think it's going to be okay because your tooth hurting you and you're
Because you
dead.
have to have access to those. To make the pill isn't easy.
It's the government.
It's not easy.
Yeah, it's the government. They're trying to kill off all the fucking drug
And
addicts,
then to
man.
stamp
And
off-
what way
and
better way to
stamp the
fucking get
pill,
rid of
make
your
the
problem?
Formation of the pill, to lace it, to
Well, that
stamp
way
it
they know
with
they
your
did it
own
right.
Corco instead of Norco.
Well,
That
yeah.
way they know they did it.
That's why
So
they're
they don't know
making
yet.
stuff of
They don't
each
know
group
yet.
of
They don't
addicts
know
that they
because
got
it's them.
running. That way they can
They don't
fucking
know
get rid of each
because
side, like
it's
the
called population
crocodile that's
control.
killing off all those addicts,
All
right?
drug addicts and
Then they're ODing
It's
all the
called
pill heads.
population
They're taking care of
control,
each addict.
period.
They got the pill heads.